Alright, Schlockmeister fans, we're actually going to watch a new movie. 2020's Freaky. Let's check it out.
He moves through this town, unseen, like a ghost. And he kills at will. Every year, the Blissfield Butcher started his reign of terror.
All the Blissfield Butcher stories are centered around homecoming. And a new legend pops up every year during homecoming week to warn Blissfield's teenagers of the dangers of underage debauchery.
Well, after getting stories about the Blissfield Butcher, they get attacked by it. This is a unique way to die, death by bottle. Victim number 2, death by toilet seat. Victim number 3, death by tennis racket. Fourth and final victim. Death by impalement. Well, he takes off his mask, and we discover that he's Vince Vaughn, and he's come to this house to pick up this knife. Catherine Newton plays Millie on the left there, our star.
It's just a stupid dance. Why do you want to go anyway?
I have to shoot it for you, but I'm in it for the drunk straight boys who will suddenly realize they're fluid.
Word.
Whatever. Vagina.
Who would do something like this?
The Blissfield Butcher.
He's just an urban legend. He's not real.
4 very dead teens. It seems pretty real to me.
So after the football game, she's all by herself. She's the mascot, and her mom is late picking her up. And she sees the Blissfield Butcher.
With a gun!
Well, after a brief struggle, he pulls out that ancient Aztec weapon or whatever it is, and this happens. He stabs her, and some sort of chaos happens.
How's your
Well, she was rescued by her sister, a cop, and the next morning, she wakes up and she finds out that she's the Blissfield Butcher.
Let's go get manicures.
They've switched bodies. And of course, Millie is in his body.
School? I mean, I know your friends must be worried about you, but... Friends.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
It's you! It's him! It's him! Are you sure this is safe? No.
So she's gone to school as Millie, and the first thing she does is go after... Actually, the girl was a bitch. She was a bully to Millie, and now she's going to be frozen. The real Millie also goes to school to try to find her friends, and he finds Ryler's body. Why does the school have one of those? Millie finds her 2 friends, but they obviously don't believe.
Ow! Come on! Both. I got both.
She's able to convince them
Who's your
eventually.
biggest crush?
Booker hooker. Shake, bitches.
Yes, that's it. That's the dagger. Ladola, an ancient Aztecian dagger used in ritual sacrifice?
Ay, estúpidos niños gabachos. It says here, if the sacrifice is not successful, the souls of the 2 persons are swapped and the change becomes permanente after 24 hours.
Cameron from Ferris Bueller. A very unfriendly shop teacher. The 2 of them have a fight, but being the serial killer that he is, he's not done with him yet. they meet.
What am I wearing? Stop right there. What the hell is that?
Quick, put it on your scary Aaron Rodgers now.
Who?
Famous quarterback, Green Bay Packers.
Even I know that.
You know I hate sports. It's terrifying. I can't breathe.
That's all we had time to grab. Your sister's on her ass. Let's go.
I can't see shit.
Your touch makes this pussy drier than sandpaper, you fucking monkey. I can't wait to kill you.
She went to a party.
Oh my god. Don't let him get away!
Ancient, mystical.
So they have her captured
Now
now.
I have like less than 6 hours.
And they're
to
convincing
swap back,
Booker.
or I'm gonna be stuck in this body forever.
You're all going to jail for this. You too, Booker. Unless you help me. Booker!
Hurry up, bitch.
I've never been so stressed and excited at the same time in my life. Hashtag stress-sighted. Hashtag nerves of steel.
So three of them went to get the weapon from the police station. He stayed behind to watch her.
Mom? You're home early.
My last flight got canceled. Honey, why is Millie tied to my dining chair?
Anyway, she's been working on her ropes and escapes. Her friend Lila distracted the one cop who happens to be Millie's sister, and then she went and grabbed the dagger. This is her crush, by the way.
How weird is it that I kind of feel like kissing you right now?
I don't need your fucking help. Back the fuck up.
Sure.
So now the serial killer grabbed the dagger.
Hands up now.
Sorry, the Beagle.
They turn the tables on the sister and throw her behind bars.
I'm so sorry. Look at Let's go. Let's go. Your band's the fucking worst.
Yeah. The fuck?
I'm sorry, please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, please.
Wow. So self-aware. Bravo.
You tell anybody, I'll fucking kill you.
I want my body back.
Come and get it.
Well, eventually they're able to grab her and stab her. And that same chaos we saw earlier happens again. They're switching back.
Shoot that motherfucker!
Notice they got him in the shoulders. Millie and Booker kiss for real. But like all good serial killers, he's not gone yet.
What's the matter, Millie? You got what you wanted, right?
Having balls sucks.
And that's our film. All right, let's talk about this movie, Freaky. We got a new movie for a change. This one came out in 2020. Saw it sitting on the Walmart shelves a couple of weeks ago and thought that looks good because it had good reviews too. And you know what? It's a pretty darn good movie. It stars Vince Vaughn and Catherine Newton. And Catherine Newton is a high school senior. She's kind of bullied a little bit at school, has only a couple of close friends. And all of a sudden, they're in the town of Blissfield, and there's this guy known as the Blissfield Butcher, who's some sort of legend, like a Freddy Krueger type. But there's always rumors that he's going to come back and kill, and sure enough, he does come back and kill. He kills these 4 teens at this one house, and then he goes into that house and breaks out this dagger that the father of that house had on display. It's some sort of special weapon or something like that. So anyway, then he continues his crime spree, and he goes after Millie. One night, Millie's all by herself outside of the high school after the football game, chases her down and stabs her in the kind of the shoulder area, but she doesn't die. But he stabs her with that knife. And that dagger, all kinds of chaos breaks out, and there's lightning and all kinds of things. And the next day, first of all, the killer got away because Millie's sister, who was a cop, showed up to pick her up and chased off the killer, Vince Vaughn. And so she was rescued. So turns out this dagger has some sort of history where it's if you stab somebody and they survive, then the 2 people involved will switch bodies, and it will stay that way unless you stab them back within 24 hours. So that's what happens. The next day, Millie wakes up, and she is Vince Vaughn, the serial killer, inside of her body. Vince Vaughn wakes up, and Millie is inside of his body. So they have to, Millie wants to get everything straightened out, so she tracks down her friends at school. Eventually, she's able to convince them that she is who she is. Of course, the serial killer looks like Catherine Newton, the high school girl, Millie, so nobody really thinks anything of her. She continues to kill. In fact, she kills the 2 bullies who were bullying Millie in school. This one girl named Ryler puts her in this cryogenics freeze, and then she goes after Alan Ruck, Cameron from Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and gives him a buzzsaw in half. That was a pretty cool scene, actually. In half the long way. Ultimately, they figure out what they got to do. They end up getting this dagger back from the police station, and they track down the girl in Millie's, or the killer in Millie's body. They stab her just before midnight, and the 2 sides switch again. The cops show up, and then they shoot Vince Vaughn, allegedly killing him. And then, next thing you know, Vince Vaughn apparently got out of the ambulance, woke up, goes after Millie again, tracks her down at her house, attacks her. Then Millie and her mother and her sister attack him, and they're able to kill him by putting a stake through the back of his through his back and out through the front. And that's how our movie ends. So anyway, that is freaky. Now, again, I got to tell you, this is actually a pretty darn entertaining film. Vince Vaughn is funny. It's pretty good. No nudity in this movie, but plenty of gore. A couple of really good gore scenes, too. Like I said, when Cameron got cut in 2, that was pretty darn cool. Alan Ruck, the actor. But again, there's just a lot of subtle humor in this. Like I said, Vince Vaughn has a lot of good one-liners. It's just a fun movie. This seems like a good, fun teen movie. A good, fun teen horror movie. Put it that way. This should be like the Scream of the 20s. Put it that way. I don't know. But anyway, I think it's a cool film, and I really enjoyed it, and I'm glad I picked it up because it's something I never heard of before. I don't know where this played, if it played in the theaters or what, but it's a pretty fun movie. So anyway, check it out. I know it's sitting on your Walmart shelves right now, assuming your Walmart still carries DVDs. You can get this probably about $14.95 or so. I will leave a link if you're looking to pick it up on Amazon too. But again, you should check this out. It's a new movie. It's fun. It's a good horror. It's a pretty good time. So check it out. Leave some comments. Let me know what you think about it if you've seen it. Freaky. It's been out for a couple of weeks now. Check it out. Bye.